with a few deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep inhalation, arms reach all the way up, expanding the rib cage, and exhale, empty out your lungs completely. Inhale, reach all the way up, exhale, long, slow exhalations. Last time, let this be your longest and deepest breath. And exhale. Now, grab your head with your right palm. Keep your left leg extended and just start bending your head towards the right side. Without lifting your shoulders will stay wherever they are. Keep your arm beside your body, and you're gently pressing your head down. Make sure that your ear on top of your shoulder. Maybe look down towards your shoulder. And let's switch directions. Grab your head with your left arm and gently start bending your head towards the left. Keep your right arm extended beside your body. Your shoulders are central and fixed. Your ear is on top of your shoulder. And then maybe look down towards your shoulder. You'll feel a deep stretch in your neck muscles. Going back to central. Inhale. Both arms go up, interlace your fingers. Exhale. Inhale. Reach all the way up, and as you exhale, start bending to the right side. Again, keep your arms extended behind your ears if possible. If you want, you can stay here, or you can drop your right arm beside your body and just slide it down your leg and go for a deeper stretch. Maybe look up towards your elbow. And then slowly come out of it, both hands go up, inhale, all the way up, and as you exhale, start bending towards the left. Arms are behind your ears. You can stay here, or you can slide your left arm down your body and just sink into it. Never forgetting to breathe. And then coming out of it. Now we will bend towards the back. Roll your shoulders to the back. Your hands can be on your bum, or if you want, you can interlace them. And then start bending all the way to the back. The bend is happening in your upper back. I'm not leaning into it. Just a gentle bend, opening your chest, looking up towards the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. Don't forget to breathe. And relax. Now bend all the way down. Whether your knees are extended or straight, that is up to you. You can have a block, or if you can reach both arms down, you can try for it. Again, knees can be bent or straight, and you can use your block. If you're using your block, place it directly underneath your right palm, and then lift your left arm all the way up. Let's go for our first twist. Breathe through your chest. And maybe try to gaze over your left thumb. Let's switch sides wherever you are. If you're using a block or not, just work with your body. Left palm is planted on the mat or on the block, and right arm goes all the way up. Twist through the upper body. Your hips are not moving, and try to look over your right thumb. And breathe through your chest. Deep breath in through the nose, and out through the nose. When you're ready, plant both hands on the mat and just have a little bit of a stretch. In your spine, you can bend the knees because we're trying to stretch out the back. Just sway side to side. And then step back to the end of your mat. Inhale. Reach all the way up. Exhale. Lower all the way down. Legs can be bent or straight. Inhale. Halfway up. Exhale. Lower all the way down. Inhale. Walk your hands to plank or half plank. Exhale. Lower to half plank all the way down. Inhale. Push yourself up to upward facing dog. And as you exhale, go back down to downward facing dog. Let's try one more time. Inhale, plank or half plank. As you exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, push yourself up to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do it a few more times. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, all the way to downward facing dog. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, push yourself up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then rest in child's pose. Now, push yourself into tabletop pose. We'll be doing a few cat and cows to bring mobility to our back. So, inhale, drop your chest and your belly towards the mat, and looking all the way up, press the mat away from you. Exhale, start tucking your tailbone in towards your belly button. Push the mat away from you and look at your belly button. Inhale. Look all the way up. Exhale. Empty your lungs, push the mat away from you. We'll do a few more of these, working with your breath. Slow, controlled movement. Try not to sink or collapse into your shoulders. Keep your arms straight and push the mat away from you. Last time. And then meet me in tabletop again. Now we will start our prep for threading the needle. So lift your right arm all the way up. Gaze over your right thumb. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, pass your right arm underneath your left shoulder. Your hips might want to travel to the left. Push them back to center. Your arm can stay beside you, or you can extend the left arm all the way above your head, and you can look underneath your armpit. Breathe into the side of your body, expanding your ribcage with every inhalation. And then let's switch sides. We'll start in tabletop position again, checking that your wrists are underneath your elbows. Left arm goes all the way up. Maybe try to look at your left thumb. Deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, pass your left arm underneath your right shoulder. Adjust your hips, press them back to center. Your arm can stay beside you, or you can extend it above your head. You can look under your armpit. And just breathe through your upper body, feeling the nice deep stretch in your upper back. And then when you're done, press into child's pose for one deep breath in through the nose and exhale. Now press back again to tabletop pose. We will do a little bit of an afterthought here. We will be repeating the same concept of cat and cow, but this time we're going to add our arms and legs just to increase the load on our arms. Okay, so when you're ready, and again, if this is too much for you, you can just continue with cat and cow, because this will also bring a lot of mobility to your back. When you're ready, extend your right arm and your left leg together, okay? And as you inhale, they both start going up while you're pressing the mat away from you. And as you exhale, bring both arm and leg to touch. Use your breath. Inhale. Both arm and leg extend and go all the way up. Exhale. Elbows and knees get together. A few more times. Inhale all the way up. Exhale. Bring the arm and leg together. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. Last time. Now stay up. Pressing the mat away from you. Just breathe into it. And then rest in child's pose. We'll do the other side. Meeting again in tabletop pose. Check that your wrists are underneath your elbows, knees are underneath the hips. Now when you're ready, right leg and left arm will extend. And then as you inhale, start lifting your arm and leg off the mat all the way up while arching your back. Exhale, bring arms and legs to touch. More time. Inhale. Extend your leg and arm. Arch your back. Exhale. Press the mat away from you. Bring your knee to your elbow. A few more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring them to touch. Now stay up there while arching your back, pressing the mat away from you. And relax in child's pose. Now walk both palms towards the right side of your mat. Keep walking your palms until you get in enough stretch in the side of your body. You can stay there, or you can walk your left palm so it's
on top of your right palm. Keep your hips pressing against your heels or as much as possible. And again, continue to breathe through the side of your body.
Now walk your palms to the opposite side.
And do the same. Right palm goes on top of your left palm. Breathing to the side of your body.
Now, press your hands, tabletop pose. We will do our setup for puppy pose. For those of you who are not familiar with it, we'll start in tabletop. And then start walking your palms in front of you. Okay? And you will feel when you've reached an enough stretch. You can stay here, keep your hips stationary. Don't move them, just keep them where they are. And then start pressing your chest closer to the mat. See if you can get your chest all the way onto the mat, and maybe your chin can also come down. You might need to extend your arms a little bit. Just play with it wherever you are. Again, working with your body. You might be here or here, wherever you are. Just try to get a little bit of mobility in your shoulder blades and in your spine. Just do what feels right. And let's just stay here for a couple of breaths. And then gently and slowly getting out of it. It's back into child's pose. Take a moment here and then meet me on your belly. Extend both arms in front of you. Press your feet together against the mat. Take a deep breath in and reach all the way up. Exhale. Lower. One more time. Inhale. Reach all the way up. Exhale. Lower. One more time. Inhale. Up. And lower. Now you can continue to do that, or if you want, you can add your feet to it. Inhale, both arms and legs. Lift off the mat. Exhale. Lower. Keep your feet together. Inhale. Reach all the way up. Exhale. A couple more times. Inhale. Lower. Last time. Inhale. Stay here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Lower. Now bring both elbows underneath your shoulders. Your arms are parallel to the longer edge of the mat. Your fingers are wide, spread open, and they're pressing against the mat. This is Sphinx pose. If you want, you can stay here, because this will bring in enough stretch to your mid and lower back, pressing both hips against the mat. Now, if you want to add on to that, you can just start pressing the mat away from you. Both palms are on the mat, looking all the way up, and then lower. Continue to do it for a few more times without lifting your hips off the mat. If this is engaging your back muscles enough, you can continue to do that. Or if you want, you can take it a step further with me. Keeping both arms, again, in a 90-degree angle, just fixed against the mat. Bend your right knee. Now grab onto the outer edge of your right foot and start pressing the mat away from you. Extend your left arm. Keeping both hips on the mat. Stay here and lower. We can try the other side. Bend your left leg, grab onto it with your left palm, just grab onto the outer edge of your left foot, and then press the mat away from you, extend your right arm and look all the way up. Keep both hips on the mat, and breathe through your nose. And lower. If you're extending both arms, you can still bend your legs and just extend both arms and lowers without sinking into your shoulders. Your shoulders are low, both of them, pressing them down all the way. Now that your back is a little bit more active and engaged, let's strive for our boat breath. So you can start with Sphinx, bend both legs, flex your feet, and grab onto the outer edge of your feet or of your ankles. And kick your legs away from your body. Keep your knees as close together as they can. Try not to spread your legs wide open. And maybe rock back and forth. If this is not accessible, you can try to reach with a strap or a towel. And then rest all the way down. And press the child's pose. Now meet me on your back. Keep both legs bent, and your feet are about hip width apart, 2 fists together. That's the distance between your legs. And now you can bend your elbows beside your body and press them against the mat, or they can be extended beside your body, whatever you need to do. We'll start with a few pelvic tilts, so just start tilting your pelvis towards your belly button, and then resting it back. Just micro movement, tilting the pelvis, and then relax. One more time, tilt it, and maybe try lifting it a little bit off the mat. Squeeze your glutes together. And relax. Every time, try to lift your hips a little bit more off the mat, peeling your spine off the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Lifting my hips a little bit more, pressing your heels against the mat to help you. Just work with it until you're all the way up. You're almost there. A few more for me. And trying to maintain one long line for bridge pose. Again, your arms can be pressing against the mat, or they can rest beside you. Now lower both hips, touch the floor, and then send them back all the way up.
One more time, pressing the heels against the mat. You can lift your feet off the mat if you want to. This will help you dig your heels a bit more against the mat. Keep pressing your hips higher every time. And then last time, stay up there. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you can repeat the same movement, or if you want to take it a step further, you can walk your feet a little bit closer to your bum, or until you can reach them with your fingertips. And now you can tuck your shoulders underneath your back and just start lifting your hips. You can grab onto your heels. It will help you lift your hips a little bit further. Tuck your chin in towards your chest and just keep lifting your hips. Again, try not to spread your knees wide open. Try to keep them stationary. Maybe press on the inner edge of your feet. This will help you keep your knees in space. And lower slowly. Give your knees a little hug. Sway side to side. You can repeat that as much as you need to. Now we will be doing our wheel prep. I will do the beginner's prep, and then if you want, you can just push all the way through. But whether you've done it before or not, let's just try to do it together. So spread your fingers wide open. Your knees are bent with your legs at about a hip width apart. Spread your fingers wide open. And now place your palms directly underneath your shoulders. Okay? And then all you're going to do right now is just go on the crown of your head. Okay? And then come out of it. Try one more time. You're just rolling onto the crown of your head. And use your hands to press, to push the mat away from you. Today, this could be all you're going to do, if that's what's comfortable for you. If you feel, and if you've practiced it before, try to maybe push your arms a little bit further from the mat. Maybe you're going to be here today, or maybe try to straighten your arms, looking at your fingertips. Wherever you are, just try to stay here for a couple of breaths. And then rest. You can repeat that a few times also when the session is done, just trying to practice, but again, maintaining always that your palms are underneath your shoulders. This could also be just what you're working on today, just the placement of your palms, just practicing to bring them behind your shoulders. Giving your knees a little embrace side to side. I'll give you a few more minutes if you're trying it on your own. We did a lot of different variations today, so you can continue and practice that on your own after this session is done. Now extend both legs in front of you. Place your palms underneath your hips and start lifting your legs all the way up and lower. Try not to have any space between your back and the mat. And you can do so by pressing your belly, your navel against the ground and lower. We did a lot of back activation exercises, so it's good to also counter it with some abdominal exercises just to balance everything out. Just lowering up and down. Your knees can also be bent here. They don't have to be straight. As long as you're pressing your belly towards the floor. Now the next time your legs are up, keep them up there and extend your palms, your arms beside your body. So your palms and shoulders are in one line. And again, knees can be straight or bent. Press your palms against the mat and then start dropping both legs slowly towards the right side. Use your palms to help you hover your legs above the ground, and now slowly start pushing them all the way up. Going to the opposite side, slowly pressing your legs down, hover your feet above the ground, and then press them all the way back up again. Let's do a few more of these, slow, controlled movement. Pressing all the way up. One more time on each side. Give your legs a little shake. Now, start dropping your legs again towards the right, but now you're going to rest both feet against the floor. Your shoulder is going to peel off the mat. That's okay. And now look towards the left side. Now try to slowly pressing your shoulder against the mat so it doesn't add too much pressure on your lower spine. Looking over your left palm, breathing through your belly and through your spine. Press your palms against the mat again. Bring your legs all the way up and then start dropping them towards the left side. Your right shoulder will peel off the mat. That is fine. And then once you're there, start looking towards your right palm and start dropping your right shoulder towards the mat. Breathing through your belly. Take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the nose. Pressing both arms all the way up again. Bend both knees, bring them as close as you can to your body. Lift your shoulders up. Bring your nose to your knees. Keep your shoulders where they are. Extend your legs in front of you. And lower them slowly for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax for our final pose for today. Take a few cleansing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Again, in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Just continuing that cycle of breath, allowing it to flow in and out of your body. Try not to hold your breath or to force its pace or intensity. Just allow it to flow in and out of your body. Trying to bring awareness to where you are right now. Feeling gratitude for your body, for being able to move for you. Feeling gratitude for every breath. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, let it all out. Allow your body to melt onto the mat. Relaxing your face. Maybe expanding the space in your forehead between your eyes. Relaxing your jaw and your cheeks, while keeping a small little space between your teeth. Breathing into your chest and belly. And exhale, letting it all out. Inhaling, relaxing your arms and your fingers. Exhaling, allowing them to melt onto the mat. Inhaling, relaxing your hips, your legs, your knees, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. Sending the oxygen to all areas of discomfort. And with every exhalation, just letting it all out. I will rest here in silence for the next few minutes. Feel free to relax for as long as you need to. Without movement, just try